So first things first, are we going to ever address the Nexus, or is that where we're just going to forget about that?
What do you want to address? We'll address it right now, Russ.
I want to know, like, you just let them be, and now you want ice cream bars.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some things can be talked about too much. I think some things can be talked about not enough, and I think that's one of those things. Let's just go our separate ways.
Okay.
I want ice cream bars. They're the tag team champions.
Right.
You know.
They still could be on the payroll, though. Maybe. Right.
You never know.
Right.
You never know. They're doing good on their own right now.
Now that you're back, now that you're the champ, would you want to do any like WWE films, like be an action guy, or make us cry, or make us pissed off, or anything like that?
Well, see, I would like to think that I piss everybody off or make people cry or laugh every Monday night.
You do.
It's not an immediate priority for me to do a WWE film.
Okay.
That's not to say if the right thing came down the pipe, I would do it. I've already turned a couple things down.
Okay.
It just didn't, you know.
You didn't have the leading lady in
It was, you know, they were bad movies.
Okay.
I'll be completely honest.
No, that's what people like about you. You're completely honest.
I know I got the mouth, right? But anything that comes down the pipe that's good, that's solid, and that doesn't compromise what I'm doing right now, I would jump at it. Absolutely.
Now, what happens if you lose on Sunday? What happens Monday?
A fantastic question that a lot of people, for some reason, don't think that I thought about. But what happens if I lose? I got a big plate of crap to eat, you know. But it won't be the first time I've done that. But I'm confident, 100%, that I'm not going to lose.
But I imagine that if that were to happen, that you would just be like, it would be.
Maybe I'll get that vacation I wanted. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go home. You know, maybe all this stuff that I've done over the past couple of months, you know, maybe it amounts to a hill of beans.
All right. Now, you got to now use a hugely popular song. Was that your first choice, or did you have other choices?
No, that was 100% my first choice. When I was still independently wrestling in 2005, right before I signed here, that was the song I used. It encompassed everything about my character at that time that I wanted to kind of convey. Now, I tend to be way too cerebral about things sometimes. I don't think a lot of the fans are listening to the lyrics of my song, or comparing me to like Kennedy or Mussolini or Gandhi, or like any of these ridiculous comparisons. But that's the idea. And we started doing something that was akin to what I was doing back there in 2005, and I said, hey, this is what I want. And it was about the time when I could pretty much do whatever I wanted, and they gave it to me.
Now, on a totally different deal, you're totally straight edge.
Yeah.
We're here in Los Angeles where we have the Lindsay Lohans of the world that are just crazy.
Yeah.
How would, if you got to talk to any of them, what would you say to just kind of like snap them into it?
Well, it's funny you say that. Myself and my friend have written a movie that stars Lindsay Lohan. And I don't want to give away too much.
Okay.
I do want to say that someday if Lindsay decides to, she hears about this. I don't know.
All right, she will.
She will. If she did this movie, it would be like Pulp Fiction was to John Travolta.
That's huge.
That's all I'm saying, Lindsay.
All right. If you had one last tweet, what would it be?
Help get me out of this box. I don't know.
And finally, any more tattoos, or we're done?
The chest isn't done.
Okay.
It just hurts a lot, and it's hard to do when you're on the road. Like 500 days a year. I gotta get the cherry blossoms colored in, and except Robin King, who did the chest tattoo, is the most heavy-handed evil witch of a woman, and she punishes me. And yes, I'm a big bad tough guy, but try to get your chest tattooed.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
No problem, Russ. Pleasure to meet you.
Same here. Appreciate it.
Hello.